Yes, good morning. This is Sandy again with the Life Transformation Talk. And today our topic is about feedback. Yesterday we talked about feedback. Today again we are talking about feedback. Is feedback, external feedback, banning you, or it is making you grow, or it is fueling you for growth? Let us know on the comment section, and let us know if you watched the video for yesterday about feedback. How do you take feedback from external, or if it is from within yourself? How do you take it? How do you analyze it? Yesterday we learned a lot of nuggets on how we can use our internal feedbacks for growth and also external feedback. So today we are talking about feedbacks, more especially from external, those ones that you hear from a tone that is negative, but sometimes you may feel there is sense in it, there is positivity in it, but the tone it was delivered, maybe it was not right. How do you handle that? How do you handle external feedback? Or if it is positive or it is negative, do you straight away act upon it, or you go and analyze? Let us know on the comment section. And I'm so excited for this talk. We are going to share a lot of information. I just want to remind you that this is a judgment-free zone. And in this talk, in this show, we share information to build, to encourage one another to become better than what we were just an hour ago, or just a day before, or 1 year ago. We just want to be better than that. So how do you turn external feedbacks into fuel your growth? Sometimes the external feedbacks can be good, but the tone in which it is delivered. So it can come from any point of view. It can come from really love, that that person loved you and wanted to see growth, but maybe the person does not know how to deliver the message sometimes. And it could be also from the place of envy. It could be from any point where we can find any kind of feedbacks, but how we receive is what we are going to concentrate on. Whether the feedback is from a positive view or from a negative view, how do you take the feedback? It's important we first analyze ourselves. We analyze the feedback. Is it positive? Is it aligning with my values? Is it aligning with what I want? Is it aligning with my mission? And then if yes, even if there is a negative tone in it, just leave out the negative thing and concentrate on the feedback which is positive, the one that can grow, that can lead you into growth. That's the one that you need to concentrate on. I do have positive and negative feedbacks, more especially online. As I started being online, I was really trained by negative feedbacks, a lot of feedback. So that were not good. So I have to really change I have to do a lot of things on my page. For example, most of those people who do negative feedbacks, I just remove them, block and ban them, because I don't want any negative things to really affect me. So if it is on the social media, you find it a lot of feedbacks, a lot of negative feedbacks. You'll find it. It's just very few of positive feedback that you may find from other people. You're doing great. Yeah, some people will really applaud you for what you're doing, but some others will just see the negative. They concentrate all on the negative part and be able to mention it and bring it out very loud. So if you experience that, that should be not be something that you can decide on, that, oh my God, I'm not doing well, so I'm not going ahead, I'm not proceeding with this because people are not seeing me well. It's not everyone else, it's just that one single person. So you can just distance yourself, or if it is on social media, just remove them and have a clean environment for your growth, because we learn from our mistakes, we learn from our imperfection. That's when we learn. But also, even though in that negative feedback, see if there is something that is valuable in that feedback that can lead to growth. Don't concentrate much on the negative part, but see that part that can really help you grow or change something. Concentrate on it, and yes, move on. Focus on your growth more than criticism from other people or even from within. Sometimes we criticize ourselves of what we do. I am not enough. You see, we talk all the negative for ourselves as if it is someone else. So that is a negative voice. You need to silence it. We had a talk last week about silence the negative voice. So any negative voice, any negative thoughts that comes in your mind, please silence it, because you cannot grow with negativity together. You growth and negative cannot come together. So you have to align yourself to be positive. Anything that is negative, see if you can be able to improve on it, if you can be able to grow it, if you can be able to challenge it, find more information about it. So where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? Is it coming from the place of fear? Is it coming from place of judgment? Maybe you think you'll be judged. You see, where it is coming from, we need to address it, and that will also help us to find a way to grow. So shift your mindset from this feedback, which is hard feedback. This feedback is will help you improve or look for action to step in within. If there is any negative that hurts, any feedback that hurts you, see the positivity in it, continue with it, and leave alone, leave out whatever that hurts you. So also view feedback as an opportunity to take calculative risk. Sometimes feedback help us grow. I said yesterday the example of some people who are quarreling and they had to exchange words, and from those words they get to learn about themselves. You get to learn about yourself sometimes. So it's not a good thing, but sometimes we can find the feedback, how we impact others from the negative feedback. Sometimes it's just because those people did not know how to put it right, or maybe did not know in one context they can be able to bring it. So try new things and step out of your comfort zone. The more you embrace it, the more you fuel your journey. Yeah. Like when I started up this online journey, it was really very hard, and with a lot of challenges that even still now I don't have all the resources. I'm just doing it from my phone. Just I like starting small, starting something small. I don't want my vision to go down. I just do what with whatever that I have. So when I was in Uganda, there was no proper electricity, and sometimes the internet was really so poor. So the view of the content, it's really not good. The visual is not good, and some people give a very bad feedback, and they do not know why I was doing that, and they do not know from what are the resources I have, why they do not know everything. And that is also very important for us when we take feedback, more especially those negative ones. Those people, they do not know, they don't know about you, they don't know everything that is surrounding you, why those things happen. So they may give a feedback according to their view, according to them. But to you, you could be the best. You are the best because you are just starting from that small position that you're in. With the small that you have, you're even struggling, but you're just pushing yourself because you have something fueling you up that there is a better day ahead. But someone doesn't know what you're going through, they just say whatever they say. So it is very important also for us to see that they see you in one angle, they don't know the other. So when we experience negative feedback, more especially online, not only online, but also even in offline, maybe in a family, maybe it could be from friends, maybe from a place of work, we really need to be very, very careful when analyzing it. You don't just have to take it like that. Analyze that feedback. Where is it coming from? And see from within yourself how much you have really put in to lead you to that level of success at that time. So keep pushing up, because anytime you start, you may start stammering, you might not be perfect, but just keep on pushing, because we grow by practicing, by doing something. If we don't do it, we forget, we don't know what to do. So just keep up, never take any negative feedback as a stop for you to stop on whatever that you wanted to do. Yeah, internal feedbacks and how can I use my internal feedbacks to prevent burnout? Sometimes, as I said before, that the feedback can be from within ourselves, that we blame ourselves. Maybe I didn't do that well. Maybe it was not right that I worked on that. Maybe I didn't do it the right way. The internal feedbacks are good because it also helps us to know that we are aware of ourselves, we're aware of our strength, we're aware of our weakness, and be able to see where I don't like it. I used not to like to watch my videos because I don't like it. I wanted it to be in a certain standard. But I realized that that cannot help me to figure out the mistakes that I need to correct. So I get to watch it again after doing live stream. I have to watch it and see areas where I need to improve better, how I need to really make it good. So I have to watch it, and that helps me. That comes from internal feedback. That came from internal feedback. So when we have internal feedbacks, it should not burn us out. It should not lead to that point where we say we cannot take it anymore. We are not going to do it. So whatever that you do, you learn from your mistakes. And when you learn that that is a mistake, it's the most important part that you can be able to improve on, because you know where your weakness are and where your strengths are. So internal feedbacks can be our strength, but it can also be a burnout if we concentrate more on the negative that comes from out of us and leave out the opportunity that we can be able to improve, that we can be able to grow. We always need to have grace, give ourselves grace. As we tell others, we have to have sympathy to others. We also need to sympathize with ourselves. Sometimes if we make it wrong, we need to give ourselves grace to know that, yes, I can do better. This is not right, but tomorrow I'll do it better. So a regular check in yourself about your goals, emotions. If you're feeling overwhelmed, or reassess your boundaries and adjust your expectations. Sometimes the internal feedbacks help us to check if we are really aligned to what values we have set for ourselves, or our goals, our dream. If we are in line with it, it helps us to improve on that, and also to check on our emotions. It helps us, and also we don't need to really neglect internal feedbacks. That those are within yourself. Those are the one I analyze myself, or you analyze yourself. It's very, very important. So practice always self-compassion by recognizing you're being too hard on yourself, and remind yourself that growth can take place anytime. Yes, we can grow anytime. We can grow if we commit to it. If we commit to growth, any internal feedback that shows that you are not enough, you cannot amount to it, you cannot get it, you have to remind yourself that you still have the capacity to grow, you have the capacity to learn, and have that self-compassion within yourself. Yes, feedbacks are really very, very good. Let us know on the comment section how you handle internal feedbacks from yourself. That's yourself. Your mind is the one talking to yourself, or criticizing yourself, or encouraging yourself on whatever that you have done sometime back, or maybe something you're doing, or something you wanted to do. Let us know on the comment section. And I just want to remind you that this is a judgment-free zone where we inspire, we share our hearts, our thoughts, to help one another grow and to become better than to become better than what we were just yesterday, or maybe a day before, or an hour before. So how do you reframe negative internal feedbacks into positive motivators? We can change those negative feedbacks that comes from within ourselves by questioning them. Sometimes when our mind tells us we are not enough, or maybe we didn't do that well, we need to question ourselves. Why do I think that I am not enough? Why do I think that I do not do well? If there is a point that maybe this part you did not do well, and then I have to shift to concentrate, maybe get something time that I can learn more on that. So that internal feedback can be a motivator for me to see the areas where I didn't perform well, so I can be able to perform well. So instead of saying I'm not good enough, I'm learning and improving every day, this shifts your mindset from failure to progress. Your mind can shift from failure to progress because of you learning every day, improving yourself to become just a little better than what you were yesterday. So turn criticism, self-criticism, turn it into self-coaching, self-coaching, and use internal feedbacks to guide you towards actionable steps for self-improvement. We are talking about transformation journey, and transformation cannot come without improving ourselves, without having a positive mindset, having grace on ourselves, having to forgive ourselves, having to love ourselves, having to trust ourselves. Last week we talked about trusting ourselves, how we can trust ourselves better, and we need to trust ourselves more than we trust others. That's where we can really have growth in our daily life. So I'm so thankful for this show today. I'm going to be a little bit short, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Just let us know on the comment section if you have trusted yourself, that, or maybe if you have a negative feedback or a positive feedback. Let us know in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to read your comments and, yes, interact with you. So thankful. And for those ones who wanted to know more about my online business, the link is on the description above. It's also on the running text. So you register with your names and email. I have a free 90 minutes video training that explain about the business concept. And if you wanted to know more about the business, please don't hesitate. Let me know, and I'll be more than happy even to have a meeting with you to explain whatever question you wanted to learn about the online business. So I'm so grateful for those ones reaching out. The business is really flexible. You can do it in anywhere, in any part of the world, and also with your smartphone or laptop, you can do it at any time. So what are you doing at your free time, in your weekends, or after work, or before work? What do you do? This could be the time you start building your business, and always start small. As I said, you don't have to wait for things to be perfect to get started. Just start with what you have and grow. So I can't wait to see you there. Have a beautiful Tuesday. And tomorrow is yet another day. We are going to talk about, are you listening to the right voices? Tomorrow we are going to hear about the voices to listen. So have a beautiful time. God bless you. Bye. Therapist to go.